Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back to the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. You're back at our all-day, 3-part, Perked-Up Roses and Rosewood celebration for the return of the ABC reality dating competition that just won't quit, The Bachelor. And for the uninitiated, again, Friends perks it up, The Bachelor brings the roses, or The Bachelorette in this case, and Rosewood would be Pretty Little Liars, representing the proud, if somewhat mysterious suburb of Rosewood, Pennsylvania. We now come to the middle, which is where we inaugurate for the first time Life Style Magazine, specifically the June 18, 2018 issue, which retails for $3.99. I picked it up from Homebase, the thrift store in Patterson, for $1.49, the right way. And just like all the other gossip mags out there, their reputation for unvarnished celebrity gossip is iffy at best. You see Princess Meghan having twins, a boy and a girl, with Prince Harry saying when they meet the girl Diana. Last time I checked, Archie and Lilibet, their kids aren't twins, so... But at least it's a fun issue to read. Christina Hack right now, one of 3 last names she had during the HGTV days was Flip or Flop, and Aunt Anstead wedding bells. Yeah, those bells stopped ringing a long time ago. Meryl Streep versus Nicole Kidman, Big Little Lies blow up. That'll be interesting. But the keystone article on the cover for me would be Becca's worst nightmare. You know Becca Kufrin, right? Bachelorette cancelled, so rocked by racism scandal. We'll get to that, but first and foremost, let's pay a visit to an undisclosed location where you'll find one of our all-time favorite Pretty Little Lion mademoiselles, Hannah Marin, behaving badly. What a heel. Ashley Benson was so relaxed at a sidewalk cafe with pals, she actually put her legs on the partition. Talk about starting off on the wrong foot. There will be a little touch of Hannah Marin inside her wherever she goes. And she'll always be Hannah to me. Not to discredit her as a fairly versatile actress, but that's just how it is for me. Let's take a look at the romance report card. Scoring a D is Emma Watson and Court Overstreet. Scoring an A- is Blake Lively. Please don't make me make any mention of the It Ends With Us drama between her and Justin Baldoni. I'm staying away from that romantic drama. More dramatic than it is romantic. That's his legacy. A darn shame, really. But getting a solid A is Ashley Iaconetti. You know her, crying Ashley I. Of course, crying tears of joy when she met boyfriend Jared Haybon 3 years ago on Bachelor in Paradise. And of course, the now married parents. I wonder how many rivers she can fill for the amount of tears she shed on her wedding day. But now we get to some less fun Bachelorette scoop. And that comes to us in this article. Bachelorette Becca Kufrin falling for Mr. Ron. That she did. And see, her final rose went to Garrett Urigoyen. And I hope that I get that name right. I'm not going to Google Translate for that pronunciation. And she in turn got an engagement ring, but their engagement went south. You see, the show had a bit of a scandal because he was accused of liking 2 transphobic, racist, and anti-immigrant photos on Instagram. Not to mention, he was married previously to a woman named Kayla Cunningham, and after 6 months, just up and left her for no good reason. And we still don't know what the reason is. Yeah, way to pick 'em, Becca. But all sort of ends well for her, because she and her now husband, Thomas Jacobs, another Bachelor Nation alumni, have a son together, so who gets the last laugh now? And as for Ari Lorendijk, the guy who became somewhat of a pariah for dubbing Becca at the last minute on his season, and then switching up to Lauren Burnham, well, he's not really fond of The Bachelor, at the time and how they handled that situation. You see, he thinks that some of the footage aired during the After the Final Rose special, which is where we saw him dump Becca for Lauren, was kind of edited. But Lauren, his now wife, says it was definitely raw and unedited. Ultimately, if you saw it, you make the call. I will say this. This kind of fallout getting spoofed on SNL and making the rounds on the morning and late night shows, that just shows you why ABC won't quit their Bachelor Nation. And neither will Bachelor Nation. Moving forward to commercial cuties. Long before they were famous, these A-listers peddled everything from hamburgers to hemorrhoid cream. Yes, long before Elijah Wood, Mila Kunis, Britney Spears, Jennifer Lawrence, Bryan Cranston, Brad Pitt, and Jessica Biel all made it big in Hollywood, they had to do 30-second stints to pay the bills. That goes the same for Academy Award nominee Naomi Watts and Courteney Cox. You see, one actress here is a 2-time Oscar nominee and a fairly versatile trailblazer to boot, and the other is not only the love of my life, but definitely a versatile actress in her own right. Monica Geller is first and foremost queen of my heart, but Jules Cobb is ranking quite a close second, maybe even 1/5 behind her. Both of them had to do commercials for Tampax tampons. Naomi played it safe, but it was 1980s Courteney Cox. I think before she went dancing in the dark with Bruce Springsteen, that broke sweat ground.
Does your life change once a month because of your period? Still using pads? Let me tell it to you straight. Tampax can change the way you feel about your period. Tampax tampons protect internally, so you feel cleaner. No pad can do that. Feeling cleaner is more comfortable. Plus, more women use Tampax than any other tampon or pad. Now that's something. Remember, there's a feeling with Tampax. It can actually change the way you feel about your period.
I don't know about you, but I kinda dig it when a honey in my head makes television history. Period. A nice do, by the way. And she's not the only friend who's a commercial cutie in this. Meet Joey before Joey. That would be Matt LeBlanc putting the squeeze on Heinz ketchup ads, which is literally money in a bottle for him, not to mention a CeeLo Award winner for advertising.
Hot dog, please. You want mustard on that or what? No, thanks. I got it covered.
Heinz ketchup. It's so rich, so thick. Why waste time with anything else? Heinz. The best things come to those who wait.
The next time I squeeze Heinz ketchup onto anything, I'll think of you, Joey. Moving on to bright-eyed babes. Amp up your everyday shadow with these pops of neon color. In the case of this Urban Decay Electric Pressed Pigment Eyeshadow Palette, which retails for $41 on Amazon.com, you can see part of that, the pink shadow anyway, on Busy Phillips. I normally don't highlight Busy Phillips in, well, almost anything. I think I highlighted her gratitude for getting nominated for an award or something in the Television Without Pity review. The Television Without Pity book that I reviewed based upon that website. But I'm giving her special mention because as much as I love Jules Cobb on Cougar Town, which is equal parts frustrating and delightful to review, at least around here, I also kind of have a thing for Laurie. You know, she plays Jules' assistant. Laurie, Busy Phillips. She is equally funny and almost equally hot. So if I didn't have a thing for Jules, I would definitely hunt down Laurie. Then again, Travis already did that, and before him, some guy named Smith. Thank goodness we have only one other season of Cougar Town to do because it's been giving me a lot of problems to tackle on video. But if anyone's worth it, besides Laurie and besides Jules, the cougar of my dreams, it's all of you that watch. Hopefully somebody will be turned on to make Cougar Town a weekly destination, even though it has a pretty, well, iffy name. But it's not that terrible. Anyway, that's as far as I'll go on the makeup here. We also got Allison Brie, Andy Newton, and Chloe Grace Moretz. And now on to Social Star's Posts of the Week. And I have here a couple for you. First, all the feels. Going from joy to extreme joy. Opening up GDL Italian, the new Baltimore restaurant of Miss GDL herself, Gianna De Laurentiis. Yep, probably one of the hottest food-level personalities on there. But my heart belongs to Claire Robinson, 5-ingredient fits. Still, Gianna De Laurentiis and Everyday Italian was a part of my childhood, and I savored, almost literally, every moment of it. So it would be criminal not to highlight her section here. But in keeping with the trio that names this series, Perked-Up Roses and Rosewood, we have here, again, Ari Dyke Jr. and his wife Lauren, seeking in a quick smooch at the birthday bash for their pubs Dallas and Bastion at the Scott Resort and Spa in Scottsdale, Arizona. Man, a lavish birthday bash for dogs. Who'd have thunk? And that's about all I'll do on this. Life Style Magazine, for its first issue, did pretty well. Well enough to give it the max of 5 claps. What it lacks in 100% honesty in its articles, it more than makes up for by being 100% fun. Okay, make it 120% when they have Courteney Cox in the midst. My number one. But that's gonna do it for this review. Here's what's bloomin' for later today. And I know I sound like a broken record every time I call her, for the third time now, the love of my life, but I can't help it. Whatever I say about Courteney Cox, I mean it. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.